right, and it's time to move along to our literal hottest segment. It was so hot that we had to give it its own video playlist on the channel. This man is going 10 for 4 right now. I believe that's 71%
That's
correct.
good math. That's good math.
71% correct
I was
on
never good at math.
his bets. Tommy takes us to school. Get in here, Tommy. What's happening, baby? Let's go.
Swipe up.
Swipe up, swipe up.
Swipe up a little bit, Tom.
Go, let me get my mic here.
Tommy, you know how I like to do it. Little weekend recap. What was it like over at, I don't even know your last name, Tommy.
Oh, we're not going to say that on the pod.
We're not saying that on the pod.
What
was it like
what
over
we will
here?
say, it was a sad state of affairs hosting a party for Alabama last weekend. But we won't get into it because all that matters is the Iron Bowl coming up in 2 weeks. So let's move right along.
Is your mom hiring the butler?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want to know.
I mean, if you're offering your services, we're always
locked
welcoming some dishwashers.
I'm gonna be
Let's go, baby.
I'm
Come
gonna be
on.
locked in. I'm gonna be locked in.
Hell
Look.
yeah. All right, well, let's get into it. 9:45 a.m. to kick us off on Saturday. We have Charlotte visiting number
Oh my
4
God.
Georgia. 44.5 point total. Talk to me, Tommy.
They laugh at this game, but it's mainly to shout out the girl who got away. When you love her, you gotta let her go. And Kirby Smart, that was my guy forever. I love this man, but he went to his alma mater. He's a damn good dog. And Georgia fans, count your blessings. You'll never have another one like this. You'll never have love like you do with Kirby Smart. And it takes me to his physicality presser when he did his press conference after, and what a pick by yours truly, Georgia, no sweat. He said, if you transfer from Georgia and you don't like physicality, he wants to schedule whoever you transfer to. He likes it like that. He wants the soft bodies coming into Athens, Georgia, and he's going to take it to you. And you think, Charlotte, that's some soft bodies right there. But remember, the spread on this one, 44.5.
Jesus.
This is a big number. And you know who Kirby Smart is? He is 0-15 as a 38-point or more home favorite.
That's crazy stuff.
I mean, 0-15, you think numbers flip. Not today, sweetheart. This is a letdown spot. They're not going to get as hyped as they were last week. Give me Charlotte and the points.
Wow, that's a big one.
And this is
Tommy.
no shot to your Georgia faithful. I love you. I love Athens, Georgia, but not this weekend.
Wow, 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 wow. Let's move along to 12:30. We have number 15 USC at number 7 Oregon. Spread sitting at 9.5, favoring Oregon. Talk to me, Tommy, and talk to me correctly because
this is
you've
the best
been
game on the
doubting my
board.
boys, even though you did cover.
This is the best game on the
You've
board.
been doubting them boys from South Central. So tell
he's
me
right.
what they're doing this
He's
week.
right. I have become a USC hater, and they are flipping the script a little bit. They're showing me a little something. But you know what? They're not going to show me nothing in Autzen. And let's go to Eugene, Oregon, where it gets loud. And that's where College Game Day is going to be. They can't wait. Dan Lanning is licking his chops for old Lincoln Riley to show up with his soft body boys. Talk to me about Oregon. Let's talk player props. Jordan Davidson. You know where he went to school? Modern Day. He's hungry
He's
for
a
this.
freshman, right?
Oh, he's hungry for this matchup, and he wants it. 2 tutties. He comes out of the same NorCal training facility as Joe Mixon, Najee Harris, and the guy he took over for, Rayleigh Brown at Modern Day. This guy's hungry. He's hungry, and he wants 2. They're going to lean on him. Let's get Oregon minus 9.5, and I can keep
love
going.
that. I love
They're
that.
going to just take it to him.
You know, usually I have a big rebuttal every time you talk about these Trojans and you
I'm a
act
hater.
like they aren't up for the task, but I'm going to just keep it simple this week. Or I'm going to take USC plus 9.5 to cover that point spread, but it's going to be subtle. Them boys just going to come up there from South Central just slanging on the corner, you know, dressed as a little hippie.
Well,
on the Oregon
D'Anthony
corner.
Thomas, famous Crenshaw alum, who went up there. We know them boys up in Eugene.
You know,
and
we-
you know what we do with them was we take them to school.
Yeah, that's true. You know, we actually played against D'Anthony Thomas at
How much did
Venice
he
High.
cook you for?
Well, I remember one particular 7-on-7. he was doing so good that they took him out after like 3 series or something like that. He just seam route right down the middle, boom, touchdown. Like just repeat play. He was so fast it couldn't be stopped.
Snoop Dogg Little League alumnus. I love this guy.
Yeah, they just took him out. He was just too much to handle. He was like sitting on the side doing media or whatever. It was just some real LA bougie
This is
shit.
6th grade. He was doing media. He was that good. He was that
We
good.
were in high school. Shout out
Let's
to Anthony
go.
Thomas. We were in high school, but we went to that all boys school down there in downtown Los Angeles. Our producer Tom drove us in the Nissan he used to have. We were
Cathedral,
slapping some YG.
Cathedral.
You know, we had the trunk rattling. You know, driving down Pico. That's where the G's go, bitch. You better ask somebody. You feel me? We was just like, oh, we about to smack
I'm
Chris
aware.
Shaw. We about to let him know what these playoffs about to look like. Nah, D'Anthony Thomas got in that seam and
And then
got too
that
skinny.
happened. Then that happened.
Then that happened. All right, moving along. We don't know this swap too many war stories here. 4 p.m. We got Pitt at Georgia Tech. The Cup starting to talk to us, Tommy. What you saying though?
Okay, so last week we all saw it. I picked Notre Dame, blowout city. We all knew it. But Narduzzi, the coach of Pitt, knew it himself. He said this is not the game we must win. This week, at Georgia Tech is the game they must win. They control their destiny in the ACC if they really want to get down to business. And this is 2 like-minded programs. Really physical, really gritty. Brent Key will have his boys ready to play, but I really think Pitt has put a lot more thought into this game than Georgia Tech has. Haynes King will be limited this week. This is a Heisman dark horse that we're looking at Georgia Tech QB, and Pitt, they're going to have their number. I guarantee Pitt wins this game or wins next week against Miami. Pitt will be the agent of chaos in this ACC title race.
I fucking hate Narzook. He called a timeout with 3 seconds left just to score a touchdown. I think the second
He's
half.
that kind of guy.
Oh, motherfucker.
He's a
thinks he's playing
motherfucker.
Madden.
He's a motherfucker.
He
That's
called
the
a
best
timeout.
compliment
They were
you can
down by
give.
like 27 points. He calls a timeout. And they score a touchdown. What a fuck face.
I actually appreciate that. Was it against a rival?
No, it was against Notre Dame last week. I took the second half spread, and Notre Dame was winning. And then from the 20-yard line, this motherfucker calls a timeout with his backup quarterback, and they scored a touchdown.
And I'll leave
That
you with this.
You don't do that as a coach. Fucking.
Oh,
dickhead.
Narduzzi breaks all the rules. That's why we love him. Georgia Tech, coming in this game last 2 weeks, gives up 8 yards.
They should have lost to BC last week.
They give up 8 yards
lost
a
to
play.
BC.
They give up 8 yards a play. Not a rush, not a pass. 8 yards, a damn play. Let's go, Pitt.
Isn't their quarterback's a freshman too, right?
Oh, yeah, he's a
The
damn
gunslinger,
freshman.
yeah.
But, Georgia Tech, this is the look-ahead spot because you know who they got next week.
Georgia.
Oh, it's good old-fashioned
They should have
hate.
won last. They should have won last year.
Good
Oh,
old
yeah.
fashioned hate.
I love that.
With that being said, let's move along. We're at 4:30. Tennessee -4 at Florida. UF. Excuse me.
Yes, this is in Gainesville, an amazing place to visit. If you're Lane Kiffin or anyone else, you're realizing there's a lot of fun to be having in Gainesville. You're talking about Ball's Bar. I repeat, it's named Ball's Bar. It's one of the best bars in the entire world. Beat the clock, many such games. My friend Santi put me on to it, who's getting married this year in Colombia. We
Hey,
can't wait to
shout
go.
out. Shout out to
Santi.
Santi.
Shout
Get
out.
married in Colombia. That
That's
should
my
be fun
brother's
for
name.
everybody.
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh,
Hey,
I love Colombia.
That's family. So
That's for another podcast.
let's get into it. This game is a rivalry game. And you think Tennessee, they've been kind of highly ranked this year, but who have they beat? Nobody. And let me get into the stats because UT, Tennessee, Rocky Top, hasn't beaten the Florida Gators in the swamp since 2003.
Jesus, my balls didn't
Tennessee-
even drop then.
Tennessee has 3 wins in the last 70 years in the swamp.
Wow.
This is just one of those games where -4 is too big. It's too big. They have no right to be favored in this game. I don't care who's coaching Florida. That stadium rocks. And they're going to get loud and they'll be proud. And I guarantee you, Tennessee does not run away with it. 3 wins in 70 years. Now that's a stat.
That is a goddamn stat. The swamp is murky. All right.
Deep waters.
Moving along. If you're wondering why I stumbled for the last game is because the game coming after this one is a surprise to me, but I am happy to see it. The battle for the axe. Cal at Stanford. Cal favored by
Battle
3.
for the ass.
Talk to me, Tommy.
Okay. You know I had to put this on here for the co-host, the main host, the main man who lays it down, Cal Berkeley's finest.
The biggest gaper.
We love this school. We love up north. NorCal and SoCal, to me, have no rivalry. It's very one-sided. I have utmost respect for the Bay Area, and that is why we have to take Cal. We have to take Cal because, shout out to one of our boys from the other week, Jaron Keave Saga Polatelli, who is recommitted to coming back to Cal in the midst of a hot seat for Justin Wilcox. I don't see it. You can't let this guy build this great program and take it away from him. He's going to win this game against Frank Reich, and he knows how important this is for the Cal Bears community. Swipe up on the Cal algorithm. We love you. You Cal Bears Online, very active. Shout out to JKS.
Woo woo!
Hey, shout out to Chase Meyer.
I love
yes,
that.
of course.
Shout out to Chase Meyer, the kicker
Shout
for Cal.
out to Chase Meyer.
Family friend.
Yeah,
friend.
the Meyer family is kind beyond words.
The greatest family.
Yes, and shout out JKS for committing when his coach is on the hot seat. That's just what Berkeley does to you. It's the village hidden in the leaves.
It's
There's
love.
There's a feeling out there, you know what I'm saying? And I know he can't get enough of it, and I respect that young man. Let's keep it moving. We got at the 5 p.m. spot, number 11 BYU, the Soakers at Cincinnati. BYU favored -2.5. Talk to me, Tommy.
You know I shout out my brothers, and it's Kehlani State Taki. This coach, you want
Shout
to
out
run
Bear.
through
Shout
a
out
wall
Bear.
for this guy. I love this man, a man of faith, a man of principle, and a man who gets it done for me when I need it. And I'm talking about I need it. At Cincinnati, BYU cannot wait to rematch against Texas Tech. My other boy, Joey McGuire. That is going to be a sexy must-watch rematch. And the only way that happens is if you go into Nippert Stadium at night and there's no Kelseys in sight. We're going big BYU, big Mormon energy. Slide on down those Silicon slopes and enjoy a nightcap, courtesy of BYU as always.
No, you slide down them Silicon slopes and enjoy a good old soak, courtesy
Everyone
of
likes to soak.
BYU, baby.
So.
All
Great
right.
program. Great program.
9 a.m. We got the Ivy League in the building. Harvard, Yale. Talk to me, Tommy.
People said to me they don't love this board this week. They don't love the week. It's a slow week, but they're not looking hard enough because this is a podcast where we give you the whole lay of the land. We want you educated and primed for an amazing Saturday and Sunday. And that's why we start out 9 a.m. in the Ivy League. Harvard at Yale. This game has been played since 1875. We love rivalry games like that.
It's all whites back then.
I mean,
It's all plumbers.
Zipping my tongue. First time playoff berth on the line for both of these schools. The Ivy League football teams have never, ever gone to the playoffs by choice. They valued finals prep over such gratuitous action than D2 football playoffs. They've done the tournament. They've done March Madness. This is the first taste for the Ivy League to join the FCS playoffs. And that takes me to my boy, Jaden Craig, Harvard's quarterback, an NFL name you need to know. You always say Harvard, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Meet the new blood. This guy is nice, and he's going to get a camp invite at the very least. And now we move on to all the Harvard pressure being on them, though. I mean, they're undefeated. This is Yale. This is Yale, who's only lost 1 or 2 games. They're nasty. They're a tough bunch. It's in the Yale Bowl. In rivalries like this, undefeated teams, you take the other side. Give me Yale 8.5, but I kind of like Harvard to squeak it out with their NFL-worthy quarterback.
Let's go, Tommy. And while we're in this FCS corner, let's just have you roll through these guys.
Yeah, let's just knock this out.
UC Davis at SAC. Talk to him.
All right, this is the
I can't wait to watch this game.
What do you mean?
What? I don't think I can find. I don't think I can find it on my guide.
It's televised.
Is
all
it?
right.
Is
Oh,
it?
my
You can't
okay.
find it on your guide, but guess where you can find it? On your fucking book. So let's go.
go.
I don't know if we can.
man.
Oh,
Oh,
my
it's
Is it?
UC Davis is a 4-point favorite. Obviously, if you knew anything about both these programs, you know
Fuck
this is
Sac State. I love Sac State.
what? No, we're on UC Davis this week. Tim Plow Tim Plow, if you get yourself a chance to go down
I
to
do
UC
like Tim Plow.
If you go to UC Davis
I do
and
like
you get on
Tim.
the sideline for a game, you get
Timmy.
to hear the speeches this man gives.
He's bald,
this guy
right?
is the real deal. Colorado State is reportedly looking at him, and you know that's the ultimate program compliment, where your head coach is getting looks in D1. If you're Tim Plow, you got to be proud of what you built.
That's a sick
and you're
last
going
name.
against Brennan Marion, a guy who's been so hot in D1. We love his scheme, the go-go offense. Who doesn't know Brennan Marion? But he does not have experience or the chops at HC just yet. He's a year away. Give me Tim Plow
I
to,
love that last
to
name.
blow it up. To blow it up.
I love Plow as the last name.
Just get a look at his locker room speeches. You'll love him more.
Is he big?
He's got a mustache.
Is he bald?
He's got a mustache.
Okay.
That's all. That's all you need to know sometimes.
Okay, I got it.
Nick is just looking at this name thinking, oh, this could be a male
Stop.
performer
Stop.
of some sort. In a
Not as
dicey
good as
film.
Rocco.
Oh my God.
IYK.
All right. We're moving along to Montana State Bobcats at the Montana Grizzlies. Talk to him, Tommy.
So we talked about College Game Day going to USC at Oregon, but this is where they needed to be. Just like last week in Arkadelphia, you got to shout out Missoula, the Brawl of the Wild. In my opinion, every year must-watch TV. Cinema. It's just cinema. Looking at these skylines, it's beautiful, and it's tough-nosed football. And in the 80s, let me bring you guys back a little bit. This is Montana State, the Grizzlies of Montana, and the Bobcats of Montana State. In the 80s, MSU had a live Bobcat in a pen behind the end zone that the student section could pet through her cage bars. That's
so
kind of
cool.
sick. And
That's
one
so
time,
cool.
she escaped and ran across the field during a game. One previous Bobcat rode with the basketball team in the bus to Idaho out of its cage. They love the Bobcats at Montana State. And that takes me to the most impressive news, which is the Montana Zoo this week has announced the arrival of 2 new Bobcats. This will be the first Bobcats in zoo history. That is very important with the relationship the Montana State community has with the Bobcats. And the first time in zoo history to have Bobcats in zoo territory, you gotta pick Montana State. But that's not this type of podcast. We say those numbers to say, shout out to our boy that we told you about in September. We told you about this guy all season long. We love this man from Kamehameha High School, Kialihi Ayat. He's going to keep this streak alive. He's going to take it to him at home.
Swipe up.
Oh, swipe up, baby. We shout out the Islands every episode. And this one's for the Big Sky title. So you know our boy's going to lock in. His dad played at Montana. You know it's a legacy game. This means more for the Ayat family.
Let's go.
Holy poopsicles. I'm not going to lie. Where's my little guy over here? This little guy. Tommy, you get one of these today. And it's a good poopsicle because every week, Tom, give me my camera, Tom. We got time for this. Give me my camera, Tom. Give me my camera.
Back. Give him his camera back.
Every week, secretly in my head, I fade Tommy. I say there's no way he could top his performance from last week. There's no way that Tommy could keep coming with these stats. He keep coming with these facts.
Many such
this
cases.
Trivia. There's no way. It's not enough time of the day. And every week he surprises me. He always hits the over. Every time I think I'm taking the under on Tommy, he hits the over. So folks, you like, you comment, you subscribe, and you make sure that you watch Tommy's Game Day Show. Tommy Takes Us to School. It's its own video on our channel now. So you can get this.
My favorite celebration.
I mean, Jesus Christ, that was a shout out to week what, Tommy? Kaliat? What was that?
Oh, September 27th is when we first shouted him out. If you do the math, that was a few months ago.
That was a few months ago, and he brought him back after he gave you a story about a bobcat arriving to a zoo and a bobcat riding in a bus, uncaged, and all
make
this
this
just
shit up. You can't make
crazy
this
shit up. You gotta have twists
American
and turns.
nonsense.
You can't make this shit up.
Twists and turns. It's like a fucking Rihanna song. Tommy, thank you so much for
Tom.
doing it again this week. 10-4, 71%
Let's
hit.
keep it up. Let's
Come
keep it
on,
up.
Tommy,
Take
the
a bite of
best
that pizza.
better in America.
that pizza.
Better returns.
Nobody is hitting harder than Tommy. I can guarantee that. He's the only reason we're in the green this season. And we're going to keep on doing what we do.
Better returns than the S&P, baby. Let's go.
Do you feel me? Better returns than the S&P. Did you hear that, America? Did you hear that, America? This is the kind of program I can get behind. If you're late, if you just discovered us, new to the show, you're welcome. Let's move on along, Nick. God damn, Tommy gets me going every time.
It made me so hot.
Gets me going every time.
Like sweating. They
Gets
turned
me
down the
going
AC
every
in this
time.
bitch.